So earlier today I was an illegal immigrant here in the Philippines. I just thought I'd make a quick video just talking about how I'm no longer an illegal immigrant, how I sorted it out, and what you could do if you need to extend your visa. So yeah, basically I entered the Philippines without a visa, so just on the 30-day, it's like a visa waiver or visa on arrival. So that's for anyone from any Western country, European country, the UK, America. You get 30 days on arrival. After that 30 days up, you either have to leave the country or you can extend it. And when you extend it to immigration, you get another 29 days. And that's basically what I've just done this morning. But my problem was my visa actually expired on Sunday. Today's Monday, and I've just extended it. So yeah, I'm just going to talk through the process of extending your visa, which hopefully might be helpful for anyone that wants to do it. I can't film in immigration, so I just thought I'll talk about it afterwards and just tell you the process, how it worked. And it was really, really simple. So yeah, it shouldn't be too long of a video. So basically, you go to immigration. All you need is your passport. You need a photo, like a passport photo, and I think that's a new requirement. So if you've been before and didn't, I think now you do. Then you need a photocopy of your passport page, like your photo page, and then a photocopy of the page with your Philippine visa or the entry stamp. Once you get that, you just go into the immigration. They give you a form when you get there. You fill the form in. It's just like your name, your address, your phone number. I put a UK phone number because I didn't know my Filipino one, and the address. I don't think that was accurate. So I mean, they're obviously not checking these things. It's just for the records. Fill the form in. You just go into the actual place, the immigration place. You just give the form in with your passport. They tell you to sit down. It was literally 5 minutes. They called my name. I went up to the counter again, paid the money. It was 3,030 pesos. So yeah, it's not too expensive. And then he told me to sit down again and wait for them to call my name. I did that like 10-15 minutes later. They called my name. I went out and went to the counter, got my passport back, and then there you go. I had the extra 29 days as a visa. The one thing that was a bit strange is they didn't actually stamp in my passport. Instead of giving you a passport stamp, they give you a piece of paper, which I'll try and show you here. Hang on. I can't open it up, we're holding the camera. Basically, it was a piece of paper which has all your details on for your visa. It just says when it expires. And they said to me, don't lose that paper because this piece of paper effectively is your visa. So there's no new stamp in my passport. So you do have to look after that piece of paper, and apparently you show that when you leave the country, and then that's like when they stamp you out. So if you'd lost this piece of paper, your passport still has your original date of leaving. So do be careful not to lose the piece of paper. So I'm guessing that caused some problems. So yeah, now I'll just tell you about the problem if you overstay originally, which is what I had done. So my visa was expiring on the Sunday. I actually, I didn't have my passport. It's a long story, but just don't leave your passport as deposit for a motorbike, which is what I did. So yeah, it took me a while to get my passport back, and by the time I did get it back, it was a bit late on Friday afternoon. I went into the immigration place. It was like 3:30, and they said to me I'd missed the deadline for going in. So even though it closes at I think 5 o'clock, just be careful to get there earlier. You know what I mean? I think they said 3:15 or 3:30 was the cut-off point. So yeah, just get there before then and you should be fine. It really didn't take long, so I don't know why that is the cut-off point. Maybe if there's long queues or something. That wasn't the case when I've just gone on a Monday morning. So yeah. And then basically when you overstay like that, you were supposed to pay a 500 peso fine and a 500 peso application for reconsideration sort of thing. That's what it says online. So yeah, an extra 1,000 pesos. So if you do overstay, you will have to pay that. So then it'll be 4,030 pesos. In the event they waived that for me, so I said I'd been on Friday, and I was told I was too late. They asked me what time I came, etc. And I was all right, so they waived that for me. But yeah, just be aware. But overall, I'd say it was a really easy process. I mean, it was literally just as I've described. It probably took, in total, including going next door to get the photocopy of my passport and the passport photo and all that, it probably took like 45 minutes. And it was probably just as long getting the photocopy and the photo as actually being in immigration. So it was a really simple, sort of seamless process. So yeah, definitely kudos to the Philippines for making that the case. I was kind of expecting it to be a long-winded process. There is a lot of needless paperwork in most things that happen here, but yeah, it really was simple. So if you've overstayed your visa, I definitely say go and sort it out. It really wasn't difficult to do. And from what I've seen online, if you do overstay, like say by a long time, the only thing that will happen is they'll want you to pay all of the fees that you've avoided paying by not extending it already. So it's definitely a good idea to just to get yourself sorted out. And I would also say if you look online, you can apply for a visa before coming, which will give you like a 60-day entry. I think there are longer ones, and it was really complicated to apply. So compared to what I've just done, it was a lot easier just to do this. So you can just come in without a visa and just extend it when you're here. It's really straightforward. So yeah, the first extension is 29 days, what I've just got. If I were to stay beyond, so the total will be 59 days. If I stay beyond that, I'd then be able to do another extension. I believe your second extension is a 60-day extension. They kind of get longer, and in total you can actually stay for 3 years, so 36 months on a tourist entry. So yeah, there's no need, if you weren't going to be working here or starting a business or anything like that, there's no need to do anything. You can just come and then just sort of deal with it as you go. So it's quite flexible. So yeah, overall, that's basically what happened. I hope that's useful for someone. I hope it helps someone out. I've gone to the immigration in Davao, which is just across the road from the Victorian Mall. That's like the old mall, and it's next to it's next to a few other government buildings. So it's easy to find. It's just on the main road near the Overstay Mall. So if you're in Davao, that's the place to go. I think it's the same at all of them. They might not all be as quick as what I've just experienced, but it was a very simple process. So yeah, get yourself sorted out if you're in the same situation as what I was in. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope that was useful for someone. Yeah, and if you like the video, subscribe. I'll be doing more videos. I'll be going back to Thailand pretty soon, so I'll be doing videos from there. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.